It is Monday, June the 19th, 2023. I am James. You are you. We are here for another episode of the show that won't go away. As I was getting my countdown, thought to myself, what is it that I'm going to waste 90 seconds to 2 minutes talking about off the top of the show? And then it struck me as I looked into my own frame in our production call. I thought, let's address the elephant in the room right away. I'm wearing a different cap tonight. Usually I wear a Vans cap. Tonight I'm wearing a Brixton Company cap. And instead of trying to shy away from the obvious, I thought, well, this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm really going to put my thumb on what people might be asking themselves. And by people, I mean the smattering of folks who will be coming in and out watching the show, fingers crossed. Why am I wearing a new hat tonight? Last night, I was a participant in a pro wrestling match for Battle War, which happens each and every month at Fufun Electric, which translates to electric asses. I was in the middle of an all-out brawl in the audience when I felt a fan dunk a beer on my head, leaving me stinking like a Labatt 50. The end of the show, I threw my classic Vans cap on, woke up today and it stunk. And I thought, wow, the remnants of what once was. And now the famous hat that you see every single Monday on At Home with James has been washed in my kitchen sink and is now drying on a hanger on my balcon. And that intro is exactly what this show has become. Me scratching and clawing to try to provide some type of pleasantries off the top. But then it also occurred to me that tonight is a special episode. In about 24 hours, we celebrate 1 year since the Radio Shack retrospective, 10 episodes over 10 hours, where Dave Kaufman and myself went through painstakingly on some nights a 2+ hour compilation of, yes, Radio Shack commercials. And I thought, well, there's only one way to celebrate this. And no, we're not going to be watching Radio Shack commercials tonight. I thought, why not go through another retrospective and participate in another watch along before we get into what type of watch along we will be watching along to? Let's welcome the one and the only, tonight's director, my side piece. Well, it's Dave Kaufman. Dave, good night.
Hey, good evening to you as well, James.
Yeah. I thought as that was coming out of my mouth, it sounded bizarre, but then
it sounded like we were saying goodbye.
How come people don't say good night in the way they say good morning?
Because good night is terminal, whereas good morning is an introductory statement to the day.
It's a great answer to that question. Yeah. I'd love nothing more than to pick at it, but I know that I can't. Dave, you were at this wrestling show that I spoke about moments ago.
I was in the crowd.
I gave you a little shout out in the ring.
You did give me a shout out. I appreciated that. I think you said that we were training in Alberta together.
Yeah, I said you were a horse wrangler.
Horse wrangling.
Yeah.
Now, I've never wrangled a horse before, but I'd like to think that I'd be good at it.
I don't think you would be good at it. I don't think it would end well for you.
I think I would be. I think I'm good with animals. Animals like me.
Yeah.
I get them.
Animals like you. Old people don't like you.
That's true. Old people don't like me. And I think that's because of my sort of Cheshire face.
Perma-smirk,
yeah. I think they think I'm a punk kid, even though I'm almost 40.
Yeah, you've got the perma-smirk, and I think I've got dead eyes with maybe a judgmental glare.
Yeah, which old people like.
And the old people do very much like me.
I know.
I think that I would say that it's undoubtable I'm more charming than you.
To old people or in general?
General.
I think you're probably right. But not everything in this life is about charming.
If we're keeping score, I'm better with people and you're better with horses.
I'd probably be better with horses than you, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm probably better with numbers.
Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely better with numbers.
And I'm probably taller than
Go on,
you are.
find the joke. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're better at being tall. How tall are you?
6'2".
You're a pretty big guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's tough because I'm also a pretty big guy, but when I hang out with you, I seem like a smaller guy.
Yeah, you really start to look small hanging out with me, but by yourself, boy, people have to take a step back to see all of you.
Yeah, you're like one of the main twin towers, and I'm like the third tower.
Sure. I guess, yeah. Or like if we were Russian dolls, I'd be on the outside of you.
I'd be on the inside,
Yeah,
deep inside Dave.
yeah. That's my
Now,
new fringe show.
yeah, before I get into this in tonight's episode, something else big is happening this Thursday.
Oh,
This
that's
is
right.
kind of in many ways an unofficial spin-off from the At Home show. Of course, we did the 3-year anniversary At Home live and in person this past March.
Yeah.
But this Thursday at 8:30 p.m., live from Theater VME inside Variations Mile End, you and I are putting on Dr. Ruth's Game of Good Sex, the improv show, which is a direct spin-off of when we would do it as a game show. On this show, Dave Kaufman's Ruth Booth.
That's right. A long time ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I bought Doctor Ruth's Game of Good Sex.
Wait. What were you going to say? Dr. Good?
Yeah, I was gonna say Doctor Good's Ruth of Good
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah.
But I bought Doctor Ruth's Game of Good Sex. It's a board game from the
1985.
1985, and it you have to win the game. You have to answer all sorts of sexual health related questions, and a lot of them
Yep.
are quite outdated.
Yeah, they're very outdated. We're going to be having these questions read off. Another technical director of the show, Dimitri Kires, he'll be hosting the show. So this is very much an unofficial spin-off of the At Home show. So if you're a fan of this show and you're watching this show, whether currently, which is not many,
Yeah.
or you're watching this retroactively in the bank, this Thursday, it's going to be a fantastic show.
Yeah, come on down. Check it out. You're going to see me do some scenes with Mr. McGee.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the Mr. McGee from the Prince song Raspberry Beret.
Yeah, do you guys get confused a lot?
All the time. People come up to me, they're like, hey, do you not like my kind?
No.
Which is a lyric from the song.
Oh, I'm going to turn off my phone.
Now, who's texting you at the moment?
It's a message from work that was forwarded to my email.
Got it.
And then it set off my alarm because I had my phone on today because I was waiting for a call. I brought my car into the garage at 9 a.m. and they're supposed to call me today, and I'm waiting for a call. And then I realized at 7 p.m. that I never got a call. They still have my car.
All right, so tune in next week to find out what happened to Dave's car.
Yeah, it might
Dude,
be
where's
stolen.
your car?
Dude, where's my car?
Now, it's almost been 1 year since the Radio Shack retrospective. It happened on June 20th.
Wow.
2022. I remember the day vividly. You and I were walking down Summerled in your neighborhood trying to conceive of what the show would be. And you said, what about a Radio Shack episode? And I said, okay.
Yeah.
Because you had found a YouTube compilation, 2.5 hours plus. We did 10 straight episodes. We barely had guests
Yeah.
over that time frame.
And when we did, they did not enjoy it.
Some of them enjoyed it more than others.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
Yeah, I would say that Sid Rock
Yeah.
contributed. Mark Rowland contributed. Taylor McMillan had a very good showing. Raquel Belmonte, not so much.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. It didn't have to do with fake asses or,
Fake titties.
urinating. Yeah, anything to do with debauchery.
Fake eyelashes.
Fake eyelashes. Yeah, just fake anything
shit.
fake. I did ask Raquel to be on tonight's episode. We're slated to get her back soon. It's been a while.
Yeah, what's she up to these days?
I don't know.
What was she doing tonight?
Taking a plane ride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's somewhere else or
Yeah,
going
she's
somewhere
somewhere
else.
else. Yeah. So I thought let's celebrate 1 year of a Radio Shack retrospective by doing something that you and I have discussed periodically. We're going to be doing a watch along. And what we're going to be watching and indulging and enjoying is a playlist that I've curated of Canadian PSAs, otherwise known as public service announcements. There are some classics in here, and there are also some deep cuts.
Okay. Well, I'm into it. I like a
And
good
some of them might
PSA.
be upsetting
To who?
the
The
viewers.
viewers. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes these PSAs they might be upsetting, but they're for your own good.
Yeah. Essentially, we're doing a service tonight for the country of Canada by giving you as many PSAs as we can on a variety of topics.
I think that the nation needs this. The nation
Let's get
needs to
into it.
heal.
I love it. We have to heal.
Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna pull it
As
up.
you set these shots up, Dave, you nervous at all?
But what?
Oh, the PSAs.
No, I'm not nervous. I don't think.
All right. Well, let's get started.
All right. Are you
You might
nervous?
remember this one. I'm a little nervous.
My lighting just got darker. That made me nervous a little bit.
Yeah, and I in my framing on the show,
Yeah, I need to change it.
yeah, I've been really widened here.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
I look enormous.
Let me see if I can do something about this. Well, you are a big guy, unless
Yeah,
you're next
true.
to me.
Not as big as you though.
Yeah. What about this?
Look enormous.
Let me know what you think of this.
Yeah, I like that.
All
I
right.
think I need to be centered more. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, do it again.
More?
Yeah, center me a little bit more.
Okay. What about that?
I think that's great, Dave.
Hey, good. Me too. I think it's pretty good.
Let's get into it.
All right.
I am Astar, a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
All
A
right.
classic.
I remember that one for sure.
Yeah. But no, what's the name of the robot? Astar?
Astar.
That's what they settled on.
Yeah, I am
Astar.
Astar.
I'm Astar. I'm a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't.
Yeah.
It's now I want to say as we get into these, I think there is a uniqueness to the Canadian public service announcement. As you're going to see, they're often very dark and ominous, scary, again, as mentioned, upsetting.
Well, we don't sugarcoat stuff here in Canada. I feel like we have a very matter of fact, don't mess around, you will die kind of attitude.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to be seeing many more of those. So
All right, let's say
continue.
goodbye to Astar for now.
Hi, Astar.
Yeah, check out another one.
Light me, Harry.
Whoa.
Harry! Come back, Harry!
The longer you smoke, the shorter life gets.
License and registration.
A bit more of a fun anti-smoking PSA.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel bad for Harry a little bit.
Yeah, he's running up those stairs expecting a babe, and then he finds a haggard broad.
Yeah, she is an older lady, but also, it's a bit ageist, that commercial, I'd say. Like,
Well, is it ageist, or is it more so the effects of smoking causes you to become nasty?
yeah, maybe it's just nasty, but You're right. You're right. It's not ageist.
I really loved the voiceover on that one.
Yeah.
The longer you smoke, the faster you age.
Sounds like a pirate means Gene Simmons.
Well, I feel like Canadian voices have changed because this one's quite old.
But I also feel like voices in general and looks have changed. Like, no one would look like me in the 70s.
Why do you think that is? You like science?
I don't know. Maybe it's because, people used to drink and smoke a lot more, and they look like they're like people who look 50 now probably were 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
70s,
you look at a guy
60s.
like our friend Jason Grimmer.
Yeah.
The guy's in his 50s. He looks like a young man.
Yeah. But back then, you'd be like 30 looking like that.
Yeah. Especially if you smoke.
The longer you smoke. That's a really long cigarette, though. No wonder she should smoke.
Now, I found a series of those, and I was going to add more, but I thought, how many of these are we going to watch? It also looked like an NFB short.
It is an NFB, isn't it?
I don't believe so. I don't think the NFB did PSAs on cigarettes.
Let me go back. It said something. Maybe it was at the end? Forget it.
Well, let's listen to the VO.
Yeah, in the description, let me read the description. One in a series of anti-smoking PSAs produced by the NFB.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So the NFB does have a look and feel.
You nailed it. Now, I'm wondering, when do you think the first anti-smoking... Like, when was it like, okay, this is really bad for you?
I'm going to make a guess. So this, I believe, was the 70s. I'll say the 70s.
70s? Yeah, probably. Like, I feel like before that... Like, at one point, people thought it was good for you, right? And then...
oh, yeah, chocked full of vitamins.
Medicine sticks, right?
First time chat alert coming in from Green Skull, quote, definitely an NFB animator.
Yeah, I agree
So
with
we're
that.
all on the same page here. Green Skull, thanks for watching. We appreciate you.
All right, let's check out the next...
Next one is very interesting. I had never seen this until today.
License and registration, please.
Sure.
You know you made an illegal left turn back there?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, you've got to be kidding! That call stinks! You stink! Right, Dad? Tell him. You're not just gonna sit there and take this, are you? Stand up to this moron! Tell him that call was crap! Don't hold back! Let him have it! What are you looking at, loser?
So that's a PSA from the Canadian Hockey Association about not being too much of a hockey dad.
Hey, James, is that how you acted towards your dad? Is that what drove him over the...
Yeah, only in my dreams at night when I imagined that I was so lucky to have a daddy that took me to hockey. Maybe if I had had a dad, I could have played hockey.
That's true. You know, there's been brief moments in my life where I was like, oh, why didn't my parents put me into hockey? I've never played hockey.
Imagine your dad in the stands
Yeah.
while you're trying to play hockey.
In my mind, it's like, oh, I could have made the NHL if only they had given me equipment.
Your dad there. Come on, David, shoot the puck.
Yeah.
Shoot it in the net.
I have
We
to-
need you to score a goal, David.
I'd have to
I can't believe you have the audacity to say that doesn't sound like your dad.
It doesn't at all.
I had a conversation with him about a month and a half ago, and it sounded like I was talking to my impersonation.
Yeah, okay.
Watch your dad scoop French fries into his mouth, saying, these are crap. These French fries are crap.
I remember that. But it didn't sound like that.
It sounded just like that.
Anyway, if he was at my hockey practices, I'd have to show him this commercial.
Let's go to the next one.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
I don't know.
Well, I never really thought about it.
Think hard. The first hit's free, but you find me when you need more. The choice is yours.
What do you think?
Nah, this jerk's not worth the time.
A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
So it's
Speaking of Jason Grimmer,
I was gonna say Jason Grimmer or Andy Warhol selling kids.
again, another bizarre voiceover. You ever thought about taking drugs? Like some weird it sounds like way out west in Alberta.
Also, those kids look like they're already on drugs, like the way the puppetry.
You guys
done.
carrying around handfuls of syringes. And then you get the montage of celebrities and musicians who died. I think I saw Al Capone on the list.
Now, apparently, this is a two-parter. Are we going to watch the next part next?
I don't believe that the two-parter is part of my playlist, but there's a bunch of variations on that one.
Okay.
I want to hear the beginning again. Ever thought about taking drugs?
No, this.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
Yeah. Ever thought about taking drugs? Let's hear you try it, Dave.
I never really.
You ever thought about taking drugs?
Yeah, it's. You ever thought about taking drugs?
Mine's kind of like a Jay Leno does it.
Yeah, you're doing like, hey, Kevin, you ever thought about taking drugs?
Yeah. Jason J walking over here, and I was wondering if you guys ever thought about taking drugs.
I like that we've got this freeze framed here. They're kind of like messed up Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, they're already on drugs.
Let's watch this one again.
All right.
Thought about it. Think hard.
Hey, think hard.
Does look like
First
Andy
it's
Warhol.
free, but you find me when you need more.
Look at these drugs. Can we go back to the drugs?
Yo.
I'm gonna focus on. Okay, let's see if I can get a. Here's one freeze frame where he's kind of like a bunch of straws in his hand.
Yeah, it's like he's holding wet spaghetti.
Let's see if I can get another freeze frame. I can't. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, it's not even on the picture. Hold on. This is not worth it. There you go. All right.
I want the hand. No, I want the close-up on the drugs.
Okay, wait.
Find me when you need more.
Let me see if... Okay, wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the close-up.
But you just thought I wanted him standing there holding. I want the close-up.
I forgot if there was a close-up.
This guy's got like a pill stuck to his pinky finger.
Yeah, let's see what he has. He has got, some pills, a couple of joints that look like the real, 70s joints.
The syringes piercing through his hands.
The syringe, yeah.
You ever thought about taking drugs?
Yeah. Man.
And his eyes are all messed. Just keep watching this one. Oh, let's see if we can pinpoint the celebrities that are
dead.
dead.
When you need more. The choice.
I like the music.
Is yours.
What choice is yours.
This jerk
Jimi Hendrix, Elvis, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison. I think Al Capone was
there. Al Capone was there. Yeah.
Al Capone, the famous rock star.
The famous rock star who got arrested for tax evasion. All right, let's check out the next one.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Maybe. What is it?
Come here. Look.
Wow.
See? Isn't that neat?
What is it?
I don't know, but I found it first, so it's mine.
What's that up there? Is that cheese?
Could be. It sure looks like something to eat, doesn't it? I wonder how this works.
Hey, don't touch it if you don't know what it is.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I'm not sure. I just think that if we don't really know what it is, we shouldn't touch it. It might hurt us.
Well, then what should we do?
I know that some things are okay, and some things are not. And I think if we don't know, we should ask.
Ask who?
Somebody who knows about stuff like this.
Oh, you mean like Mom or Uncle Fred?
Yeah, or somebody else we trust. We don't have to be afraid, but we do have to be careful. Just because somebody leaves something lying around doesn't mean it's okay for us to play with.
Well, I found it, so I get to tell first.
Hey, wait for me. Race you home.
It's been so boring.
I remember this one. I liked it as a kid. I liked the little characters.
Yeah, the rats don't do things unless you ask.
Yeah, it's a good lesson. Having kids now,
way less freaky than the previous one. Hey, the choice is yours.
It is less freaky. Wow, but similar.
A lot of drug PSAs feature that noise.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Similar palette of sound effects across these. Like they're very
yeah, they've got the same pool of noise from that Gene Simmons Rad Rockers Against Drugs.
That's right. Exactly it. Maybe there was one audio effects machine that came out right before all of these different commercials came out. Okay. This next one I remember. I think I could even recite the lyrics to you for this next one.
Well, let's watch it and see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna remember the lyrics after watching it.
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in your face. Though it might look good to eat. Though it might look good to eat. And it might look good to taste. And it might look good to taste. You could get sick. Ick. Real quick. Ick. Real sick. Real ick. Don't you put it in your mouth. Till you ask someone you love. That's right, sis. If it's okay to eat, if it's okay to eat, like a muffin or a beet,
like a muffin or a beet.
If you don't know just what it is, remember, boys and girls, don't put it in your mouth. Yeah.
Always ask someone you love before you put anything in your mouth.
So I couldn't have recited the lyrics.
Those are words to live by. Always ask someone you love before putting it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Why?
What are you referring to, James?
There's just this beat in the middle of the shot and this tired-looking tiger. Now, as this was playing, I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if you and me, we sit your daughter down, we say, we got to show you something, it's really important. And we show her this PSA. How do you think she'd react?
I think it would be very, very effective because she likes catchy songs, like very simple songs. All the classic kid stuff she likes.
And just like her old man listening to these Dave Matthews Band's Ants Marching. She goes up in the morning.
What?
She likes simple songs.
Simple songs, like cute characters. And she likes something that's catchy that she can repeat. And then as soon as she hears something she likes, she wants to listen to it over and over and over again. So I think that this would be very effective.
Wouldn't that be fun for you to relive your childhood where you have to watch this over and over and over again?
I mean, anything that she plays, sometimes I get sick of. And she just recently picked up Candyland. And we played Candyland like 50 times in the last 3 days because she's been so...
Oh, Candyland is what?
It's a board game.
Oh, you mean the game?
Yeah.
So you're playing Candyland?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go to the next PSA.
All right.
Stupid! You're such a loser. Come on, Four Eyes. Give me your lunch money now. Give it to me before I smack you. You know what? You're the
Quick
dumbest
cut to
kid in the
James
whole
McGee.
school. No wonder nobody likes you. I'm gonna beat the snot out of you. Yeah, come on, bring it. Come on, let's go. Are you afraid of me, eh? I'll take all you guys on. Let's go.
Bullies just want to show off. But if everyone just walked away, imagine how silly bullies would look. Walk away. Tell someone. Because bullies aren't bigger than all of us.
Now, I added this one, Dave, because it's pertinent, because you got bullied as a kid and then you changed schools. You walked away.
I walked away. And then my bully walked right behind me and switched schools to the same school.
Truly incredible. Now, when that happened, did you run home from school that day? Mom, Dad, he's back.
Probably, yeah.
You don't remember?
I don't remember what I said, but I was probably disappointed that he followed me to the school.
Did he keep bullying you?
No, we've since become friends.
Really?
Well, not friends, but acquaintances.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah, friends with benefits. No, but I've hung out with him a couple of times at trivia nights. And
now, did you ever talk about the incident?
No.
Scared it might bring up some old feelings? He might bully you some more?
Yeah, I didn't want to be...
change cities and then he moves there too?
I didn't want to be bullied at trivia night where all the cool kids hang out.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one.
All right.
Trivia nights suck.
I agree. I don't like trivia nights. It's a jerk-off festival, if you ask me.
Oh, okay. Easy.
All right. Hey, you think walking away works, though?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
It's Bert.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bert, and they both come here to say, take charge of everything, stay alert.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert and stay safe.
Yeah, so follow along.
Watch out, beware, things aren't always as they seem. We'll show you what we mean. Stay alert, stay safe.
Now, that one's interesting because it doesn't really touch on anything in specifics.
No, this is just this one. I think.
Hey, be alert.
I think this is a series of commercials, right? So this one introduced these characters, Bert and Gert, who I'm pretty sure were just named in order to rhyme with alert.
Yeah.
And but there's other ones where they get into little scenarios and then it goes to the stinger. Stay alert, stay safe.
Maybe this will be our next retrospective, watching all the Bert and Gert stay alerts.
And I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think that some of these went into like stranger danger type scenarios.
I don't recall enough. But I will say I like this jingle more than Don't You Put It in Your Mouth.
Yeah, this one is I like the other one better, to be honest. I gotta say. I just remember I'm Gert and this is my brother Bert and we're here to help you stay alert and
stay alert
safe.
and stay safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
My goodness, I love to travel, but it's so good to get home again.
Oh, gee, we're nearly there, and I'm getting so nervous about my customs declaration.
But it's really quite easy.
I never know what I'm allowed.
Well, next time you leave the country for a day or a year, find out beforehand what you can bring back, and you may pay only a goose egg. Be travel-wise.
So this is a PSA for customs.
It's for Revenue Canada.
Yep.
This one's pathetic, I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't think the United States of America was doing a customs public service announcement.
Well, I guess that they probably introduced, I don't know when custom fees were introduced, but it's probably after this. Or just after this, or just before this.
You said this was pathetic.
It's pathetic because it's marketed to the wrong audience. You have kids characters saying that it's cool to pay extra fees on your import taxes. Like, fuck you, man. Like, use kids characters to do something that helps kids, not to like.
So you think they
put a bit of extra money into
regular real life grown up actors? Like,
yes, yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting pretty nervous about our trip back from North Dakota, Kathleen.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. Now with this new customs pamphlet, we'll be able to recognize what it is we have or don't have to pay. Hey, thanks, Kathleen.
Yeah. I think it should be that. It shouldn't be this. Now kids are going to think it's cool that customs are charging your parents taxes.
Yeah, you got to declare your little Game Boy.
Fuck you.
Whoa, all right, let's move on to the next one.
What's your thing?
Bugs. Everybody's got to have a thing.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Nobody's good at everything. But everybody's good at something. What's your thing?
At first I thought that was the intro to like Jonovision or something.
Yeah, this had a lot of Canadian, just that end. Yeah, 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 yeah. The most Canadian song of all time. I'm calling it right now. The jingle to this PSA.
It was very Canadian. Also, do all kids have a thing? Like, some kids probably don't.
I think it's just about embracing that you don't have to be good at everything. Because, you can pick up other hobbies like sound effects.
Yeah.
That kid should meet the bully from the previous PSA.
All these kids are being bullied by that same kid.
Yeah, the tuba kid, the bug kid,
the magic kid.
Yeah, they're all nerds.
Yeah.
Who wasn't a nerd? Maybe the martial arts kid. Martial arts, they're all valuable. It's not bad to know about bugs, but at least martial arts can fight back against bullies.
Yeah, it'd be great if one of the things, the kids' things is being a bully. It's like you're,
yeah,
you're into kicking.
What are you into? Trombone. I like bugs. I'm a bully. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is a fun episode.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
Canada's the most insured country in the world. Makes sense. Over 60 kinds of natural and man-made disasters can happen, from forest fires and floods
Oh,
to
classic
chemical
scary
spills and
sound
nuclear
effect.
attack. And sometimes the best insurance is the cheapest and easiest to get.
What?
Information.
This guy under a house?
Find out how to prepare. Know more. It can happen here. Prepare for tomorrow, today.
So this is either about insurance or contacting your provincial emergency organization while some guy lays crushed under a building covered in dirt and bugs. Featuring this really ominous noise, which was provided by the sound effect kid from the previous PSA.
So it's not it's not from the insurance companies, it's from the government of Canada. So I don't know, they're just being like, oh, just be ready for
emergency preparedness, so being prepared in case.
Yeah, it's just be ready for stuff is basically that commercial.
I wish I had been ready before I got trapped under a house and covered in dirt and bugs.
Yeah.
Then beneath. Nothing says emergency like a TV floating in a body of water.
Yeah.
Very unsettling, some of these.
Super unsettling, and same Korg keyboard sound effects.
Yeah. Keep it moving.
Arsenic, cyanide, mercury, lead, ammonia, tar, nicotine. Cigarette smoke is a lethal brew of over 4,000 chemicals. And it kills 40,000 Canadians every year.
So that all that tar was pure and not from concentrate.
Yeah, that guy's making cigarette juice.
Yeah, yes, selling it on the corner for 25 cents a cup.
Yeah,
He's
freshly
raising
squeezed
money,
cigarette
raising
juice.
money for the local fire department. Freshly squeezed cigarette juice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take a cup, young man.
But I mean, it's pretty good commercial. I'm convinced not to smoke a bit from there.
Yeah. Now, this next one is a classic.
Yeah, I remember this one for sure.
I always felt like this was filmed in Montreal. I don't know why. It gives me Montreal feelings.
You could be right. Let's check it out. No, this is Toronto.
Yeah. This, I think this is a pretty well done commercial.
I agree. Absolutely.
Drinking the beers that fogs your vision. I think it's really good. What
You know-
if we called this number on the air right now?
911?
Yeah.
I remember watching this as a kid and being like, oh, like every drink you drink adds another cup in front of your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You essentially get beer goggles.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what if they, at the end of this one, added, yeah, 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 yeah.
They drive into the back of a double-decker bus.
Yeah, it runs over the bully.
Yeah. Yeah. Drinking, it'll save your child from bullying.
Yeah. Next.
Oh, it's the same one. Here we go.
I think it's better, especially when you feel pressured, to do what you think is right, and not just what your friends think is okay. When I look in the mirror, I want to feel I haven't let myself down.
For information on the effects and health hazards of marijuana and hashish, write, Stay Real, Box 8888, Ottawa.
So there's no number. You gotta send a letter for information on marijuana and hashish.
Yeah, I wonder how successful this campaign. Like, oh, I don't want to try the hashish. I haven't gotten my letter back yet. I'm still waiting.
The guy seemed like a wimp.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This one really feels like you're at home on a Sunday afternoon and it's raining and you're watching TV and it's like a home repair show.
Yeah. I think, you know, if you want kids not to smoke pot, you gotta relate to them somehow.
Gotta get some puppets in there.
Yeah, get some puppets.
Get some puppets. Get a guy who has no eyeballs. Pictures of Al Capone.
A needle through his felt hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pills stuck to his fingies.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
Down here.
Asthma isn't child's play.
Top floor.
Please give and help find a cure.
It's pretty thick up here.
Happiness is just a breath away.
So, have we found a cure now?
I didn't even know that they were even looking for a cure.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
just thought, yeah, use your pump.
Yeah.
You ever have asthma?
No, never.
You strike me as someone that would have had it as a kid.
No, but when I was in elementary school, there was my buddy who had a peanut allergy had his EpiPen, and so he would wear a fanny pack. And I started wearing a fanny pack too, but I didn't have an allergy. So everyone was like, why are you wearing a fanny pack? And I just liked having the extra pocket.
I still wear fanny packs.
Yeah, but I feel like it's been long enough where they're now sort of retro. But back then, they weren't retro at all.
I've been wearing a fanny pack for the past 15 years.
I respect you, and that's why you just walk away from your bullies. I didn't know that lesson.
Yep, true. Just walk away. Yeah. They look pretty silly otherwise.
Oh, this one I'm excited for. Let's see.
Lies beget lies.
God, you sound like Mother. Well, she happens to be right. Lying is a vicious circle, and there's no way out of it except to tell the truth. It's not so easy this time, Maureen. If I tell you, it's just gonna make you mad.
1 out of every 5 people who try cocaine get hooked. But that's not your problem. Or is it?
Okay. This one I feel ties a bunch
She was
together.
doing cocaine at night, looked like.
No, she was doing it in the day.
Oh, that was in the middle of the day?
Yeah, she did it before. Look, it's, is it at night? Yeah, look, it's sunny. Like, I feel like there's sun out the window.
Right, lying is a vicious circle, and there's no way out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So she's doing a bump before she goes and drives a school bus.
Any difference between that and a couple cups of coffee?
I think so.
Fair enough. As someone who has never used cocaine.
I haven't either, but I have to imagine that.
Oh, you? Come on. Yeah, right.
I haven't. I swear.
Well, hopefully you were taking note of that PSA. Might make you think twice.
I will think twice. I'm not going to drive a school bus right after doing coke. But I can, yeah, it's not the same as drinking 3 cups of coffee or wine and coke.
Okay, a couple cups of coffee, pot of coffee in the morning, little just a tiny bump.
Yeah. It'd be funny if that was equivalent and people are risking their lives, they could just be drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
To you, this is just a glass of water.
It's true.
For Canadians suffering from kidney disease, it's poison. You see, an unhealthy kidney can't filter out natural impurities, so harmful byproducts stay and poison the body. Dialysis treatments help. Transplants offer a chance. What we really need is a cure. For Brian and others, please give to the Kidney Foundation of Canada. There is a cure for kidney disease.
Not the greatest freeze frame on this guy's face.
Poor kid can't even drink water.
Yeah. So we don't have a cure for this either.
I mean, I'd be a liar if I said that I knew.
I don't think so. I think you just still get a transplant or you go in like dialysis. I'm sure there's treatment. There's probably better drugs, but not a cure.
Yeah, there's better treatment for kidney disease.
Yeah. Well, there must be.
Well, let's hope so.
I hope so.
I'm sure we could find out if we visited the website for the Canadian Foundation, or excuse me, the Kidney Foundation of Canada.
Yeah.
I wonder if that foundation still exists.
Let's take a look.
All right.
Kidney Foundation of Canada.
Correct.
Kidney.ca.
All right. Okay, so it's still functional, so maybe people could consider, doing their due diligence and donating.
First line, kidney disease is with you for life. There you go.
Okay, so cure. It sounds like they've conceded. It's over.
They've given up.
They gave up. All right, next PSA.
It's a classic Liv Tyler hat.
you.
Now here is a commercial targeted at teens.
Oh yeah. If you smoke cigarettes, you'll become one.
You'll become one. And, we could have used that for the At Home with James live show.
Well, it would have been great if the costume that I had purchased had arrived in time. That's right, folks. We were supposed to have a walking, talking cigarette at the show.
Yeah.
The curtain is getting pulled back here.
Did you hear that electric guitar music at the end?
Oh, yeah. The only thing it was missing was vocals. It included, yeah, 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 yeah.
It got great drums, great vocals. I like that they used real people because they were targeting teens. They don't need cartoons. And,
great animation.
Great animation. It felt like a bunch of teens who decided that smoking wasn't for them.
Yes.
I think it was probably effective.
How many more of these PSAs
Hey, what
do we
you
have,
watching?
Dave?
It's a great question. We have a lot.
Well, it sounds like we might need a part 2 next week.
No, we only have 5 more.
Okay. Well, I think we can get through 5.
Yeah, 6 more actually.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let's run the gauntlet here.
Yeah.
Hey, what you watching? Me? I'm just a TV. I mean, I'm not even human. You've got the remote control. You can change channels if you don't like what you're watching. You can flick me on and off, and on and off, and whoa, I'm getting dizzy. You see, you're smarter than me. You get to choose from all kinds of neat stuff. Funny shows, nature shows, shows about people all over the world. Ouch! In real life, that would hurt. You get to learn how to make stuff, how to draw stuff. Me, I don't get to do any of this stuff. I'm just the TV that plays it for you. Yep, I sure wish I was as smart as you. Did somebody get that cat off my head? Look at it this way. You can talk to your best friends, your mom or dad, about all the stuff you see on TV. And besides, you have choices. You've got books and sports, and you can go outside and play. Where is outside anyway? I'm just the TV. You're the smart one. Well, so long. See you next time.
So this was made in 1997, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good digital effects for 1997.
Yep.
And I was thinking, oh, this is probably Canadian company, the same people who did Reboot, and then Reboot showed up on the TV screen. So it definitely is them. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember this
now,
one
what
for
do you
sure.
think the messaging is here?
I don't know. I guess it's like you can don't only pay attention to the TV, talk to your parents, friends, and family.
Yeah, if there's something that you see on TV that makes you question things.
Yeah, I liked it. I think that's a good message.
I found that one annoying, and I found it, yeah, you know what? I'm just a TV. Can somebody get this cat off my head?
I remember that cat line from when I was a kid.
Can
somebody get this cat off my head?
A lot of good voiceover work in this run. Let's go to the next one.
It's fun to play in exciting places, but sometimes those places have dangerous things in them. If you find a needle like this, don't even touch it. Just tell your parents or the nearest policeman. Play it safe. Don't get stuck with somebody else's problem.
Tell your parents or the nearest policeman.
Yeah.
That was an ad for the Canadian Liver
I know,
Foundation.
I saw that. It's interesting. Oh, this next one is a classic. This is probably the classic.
This might be the classic. And I'm not even sure I'd consider this a PSA.
I don't even remember what it's for. I just remember the key line.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it. We all remember the line.
Say it.
Well, people don't see the real me, right? They just see my acne problem. People think that I eat too many chocolate bars or that I don't wash my face. Yeah, I tried many things. I've tried everything, but just nothing works. My brother says I'll probably grow out of it, but I don't think so, no. It's hard to believe now that it will actually go away.
There are solutions. Call for a free informational video on acne.
Could you imagine calling to get a VHS cassette on Zits?
I feel like, that was the play back in the day. You put out a commercial, like all these religious groups also, like Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you'd call in and they'd send you a video for like an information video. And in my mind, I was like, oh, can you just like record like a new show over that video? And I think you can.
Oh, you're saying like, can I get the free cassette so then I can use it to tape episodes of cartoon shows?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, everyone loves, people say, I eat too many chocolate bars.
Yeah. That is
I'm partial to the line. My brother says it's going to go away, but I don't think so. This guy has given up.
Yeah, he's given. Well, yeah, he gave up for a while until he saw the video, and now his If we look at his face at the end, it's
yeah, he's beautiful.
He's a beautiful man, yeah, with a beautiful haircut. I mean, come on, James.
This seems like it was filmed in Montreal. This guy strikes me as a Montrealer.
100% filmed in Montreal.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
You're not going to find a job just like that. Most jobs need at least high school.
Yeah, dropping out will get me nowhere. I thought you wanted to be something. I do, but I can't take it anymore.
Whether you stay in school or drop out is your decision. For a free brochure that might help, call 1-800-461-2525.
Why is that the voiceover?
I don't know.
Whether you stay in school or not is your decision. Call now for a free brochure.
I feel like...
Couldn't have been like, dropping out is your decision. For information, call now. About staying in school. They get this scary voice.
But like, so what's the process here? Oh, I'm going to drop out. Let me call this brochure. I'm going to wait 5 to 7 business days. Let me call for them to
send me a letter
for this brochure.
I can read about dropping in or out of school.
Oh, now it's your decision.
Scary music off the top again.
Oh. Well, you know, you dropped out of school.
I didn't drop out of school.
We are in a race between education and catastrophe.
Oops.
The third ad that we've seen with a syringe.
So that was like, we're going to show some cool futuristic video games, and that's going to prevent you from doing drugs.
And they got some choice points for choosing not to use drugs and alcohol.
Meanwhile, like, every gamer I know is a pothead.
Who you would know as a gamer.
I'm not going to rat anybody out on the internet.
You may have ratted yourself out.
I'm not a gamer.
Oh, yeah, right. Let's go to the next one.
Personally,
200. Something. It's a gorgeous day, and it'll stay that way all weekend. Sunny with just a few cloudy periods and temperatures up around 28. Right now we have sunshine and a midtown temperature of 26.
That was the last one.
That was the final commercial.
Yeah.
Wow, it ended on very much a somber note.
Yeah. And
but
I mean,
an important note because right now Quebec going through these forest fires.
Sure, yeah. But, you know, James, they say that the climate's changing, but it seems like we're seeing the same things over and over again.
You know, we were talking earlier about the way old timers think about you, and there you get that smirk. You say something important and serious, you start laughing.
Think about it,
like a goofball laughter. We should maybe film our own at-home PSAs.
Sure, yeah, I think so.
I wonder what topics that we'd be able to tackle.
Don't put your hat on when you got beer on your hair.
Well, on that note, on that great joke alert, Dave, I think we're done for the night. We've done it again. Another fantastic watch-along edition of the At-Home program.
Hey, you know, it's fun. Fun watching stuff, hanging out.
Once again, if you like this show and you like what we've done on this show, including the Ruth Booth presented by Dave Kaufman, be doing the live full-length version this Thursday at Variations Mile End, 8:30 p.m. We'll post about it. This show's really taken off.
Yeah. To our thousands of fans watching, I'd like to say good night.
Yep.
Stay alert and stay safe out there.
Yeah, he's Gert and I'm Bert.
And we're here to tell you to stay alert.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Stay alert and stay safe.
Well, on that note, for Dave Kaufman, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
Hold on, James. I got to find the song. All right, here we go. Okay, say it again.
How about you say it?
Hey, everybody. I just want to say thanks for watching. And we're here to tell you to stay alert and stay safe.